hawa madem wana feed ma street kids from their pockets bila support ya msee ama help kutoka kwa msee. Kuna the founder mwenye ni Emma.
Actually ni kitu napenda kufanya, saving, like helping the needy. It's something I love most, like because me nimegrow ghetto and I know how it feels going to bed without food, maybe staying the whole day without food. I know how it feels, and I really love like when you make someone smile, you know, just because of helping. And even helping doesn't mean like you have to help all of them. Just helping one, for me that's okay.
Alafu kuna arifu yake Yufi mwenyewe umsaidia sana.
I just wanted to help my friend out. Aliniambia because she does community development na hakuwa na mtu wa kumsaidia. So she calls me and ananiambia I have this project, akawa ananisaidia, nikamwambia okay, when I'm available mimi nitakuwa nakuja.
So mazee, hii story mazee si less, si story yenye unaweza amkuanza hivyo, kuna challenges jo. So hawa toi ubambika sana, hufurahia sana wakikama.
So siku nyaja kama mjua mnakuwa mmeboeka.
Aroi na dunda ka.
Na so today on the show niko na Emma na Yufi to break down his story. This is the TR show with Devon Novin. So Emma, ulianzaje hii story?
Okay, basically ni kitu nilikuwa nataka kuanza like for a longest time, but ilikuwa ni ngumu kuanza. And you know, like they say, you cannot be ready until you start. So like nilikuwa tu nasema nitaanza, but nashinda nikiprocrastinate. So ikafika time we started as a group, but it never worked. Then now I decided just to do it alone, because I realized maybe if I do it alone, it like in kitu inaweza prosper rather than depending on a group. So I started it on September 15th this year, and I've been doing it until now. Actually I'm doing it, but today is when? Today is 16th. I've taken a short break home. I'll be taking a short break home, but I'll be back January again to keep carrying on with my project. Yeah.
So kwa hiyo group yenu ndio mlianza, how many people were you?
Okay, when we started as a group, we were like, I don't know, 9 people. Yeah, we were 9 people, but actually we never did anything. It was just like ideas. We just spoke about ideas, what we were going to do. But you know, now coming to execute those ideas was like a blunder. It never happened. Now I decided, you know, when we began the semester, now I decided that I'm going to do it alone. And I just realized actually doing it alone is much easier than depending on people. Yeah.
Oh, so before one day, you started at 15.
Yeah.
For how long did you start before Emma joined you? As in, look for how long?
No,
alone?
You know, like when I started it on 15th, I called my friend. I just like prepared everything, and then I called my friend to ask those who are free. No, it was not Euphrassia, it was another friend of mine. I asked her if she's free, she can go help me serve the kids, and she availed herself. She assisted me with serving the kids, and you know, now I started involving Euphrassia the next time when she saw what I had posted about my work, and she asked me if she could assist me, and I agreed. So since then she has been helping me whenever she's free. Actually she has been free most of the time, but when she's busy, actually she will call earlier to say she cannot make. So I always feel like she's part of my group. Yeah, it's just that I do most of the thing, but anyone who is helping me is part of that group.
Okay, so Euphrassia, ulianzaje na like what nini ilikumotivate?
Okay, first of all, I have that helping heart. So when I saw her amejitolea to help the street kids, I saw I can offer myself. I just show love to those kids because she had agreed to finance everything, the food, the watch. So my support was only going there, helping her serve the kids, mingling with those kids, and then you just show them love.
So for your period, like help out, how was the experience?
The experience is good because the street families, we've learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
The love, those people love each other, because when you are serving food, they'll even tell you serve the kids first, those big ones. Then before they start eating, they pray. The first time I was so shocked because I expected them, immediately they see food, wataanza kuipigania, but they were like, let's pray. They even pray for their safety, ati Mungu tusaidie kwa barabara tusigongwe. makarao wasitusumbue, bless hao wenye wamekuja kutuletea food. Then I was so amazed.
Like
Yeah.
it's so fun to hang out with those kids. It's very fun. And you know, I realized that what these kids need is love. They need to be heard, they need to be understood, they need to be loved. And you know, once you show them love, they feel accepted in the society. So like, you know, for us, it's not just coming there and giving them food. We try to interact with them, we dance with them. Sometimes I post those videos, people see, we dance with them. Sometimes they don't ask to leave that place. They just want to interact with us like the whole day long, but you know, we cannot do that. And you know, sometimes, like when we delay coming with food, like ni kama wanasikia sijui watumeze, like
they always expect
they always expect, you know, yeah, to meet us at that time. And you know, you'll ask me maybe like, how do you manage to like to organize them to come at that time in that place? Like, you know, the first time when we were meeting them, we used to meet them the first day. I told them we'll meet at 4. So I came at 4. Some of them had come there at 1, at 2, because they don't even know the time. So some of them come there at 1, 2. So they stayed for long and they didn't see me. So they thought maybe I was lying to them. And some of them went. I reached there, I found only 2. And then now I told the 2, can we go to town and look for the others? Then we come back and share the food. So we went, we collected, like the first time I fed 9 kids. Yeah, so we fed the 9 kids. And then I told them, can we meet tomorrow again, now at 2? So the following day, some are coming at 12, others at 1. They're staying there for long, you cannot waste their time, so they go. They prefer, like that time they're sitting there, they could have been begging for money. Yeah. So it reaches a time, now we decided that for us to be reaching at the same time, or that particular moment, like we were, wote tumefika hapo sawa. Now I told them, Muislamu wadhini at 1. So anytime kisikia Muislamu anawadhini, you start coming to this side. Yeah, now that one became easier. So hakuna siku ati tumechelewa ama wamekuja mapema wametungoja. Yeah. So from that time wanajua tu Muislamu akiadhini, now they start coming to that place.
So Julianza hiyo date 15. Julianzia Narok kama another
No,
county?
okay, at home, okay, I come from Trans County, and sometimes we used to do those charity events, not just for the street kids, but also for the other people who are not like that well off. You know, like everyone has a need, but there are those who really need like that basic. You know, maybe you might be needing a car, but there's someone who just needs like a food, just to have a meal for breakfast, for lunch, and for supper. So such kind of families, my father is very supportive in that, what I'm doing. Actually, it's something that I've imitated from him. That's what he has been doing for long, so that's what I've copied from him. And we always do that, like as a family back at home. Not like so many, but you know, just helping one person is enough. We just help like 3 to 5 families. Yeah, that's enough. We have taken food for the street kids, I guess one time. And then now when I came here to Narok, I decided, yeah, it's easier. There are not so many street kids here in Narok. Yeah, so it's easier to handle. Yeah, so I decided, let me just grow from here now. You know, when I become a bigger brand, it will be easier to manage even to other counties where we have so many street kids. Yeah.
So about sasa hiyo story yako, nini ile could drive?
Okay. You know, like,
from
yeah,
nowhere.
I know.
There's
And
something yenye nakwambia.
there's something that always drives you, you know. And growing up in ghetto, you learn so many things, and you see so many different kind of lives. Like I have a lot of neighbors, like some, like, okay, I can say direct neighbor. This, like the kids, one of the sons ran away from home and went to live in the street, simply because like at home they prefer to the street, because at home anajua maybe they'll only afford 1 meal per day, na anajua kiko kwa street, like they will beg for food anytime anaweza pata food. So you know, seeing that every time unaona mtu hata kitolewa aletwe arudishwe home, bado atakaa maybe a week or so tena arudi street. Ikafika time like he's forced to stay at home, so what, akaanza kujingisha kwa kuiba. And this one is like an 11-year-old child, but a neighbor. So you know, there's a time like this kid almost got banned because of stealing, and that really drives me, because unasema we have these leaders, like we have MCA, anajua what people are going through. Mbona asifanye kitu like anaweza help such kind of families? There's nothing like how those leaders are doing. So I said, like, you know, we cannot wait for other people to come and help. It's up to you to create that change that you need to see. So I said, okay, I can be the change I need to see. I need to see these leaders do something and yet they cannot do, so let me be the change. You don't have to be rich to help someone. You don't have to help like a magnitude of people. Just one person, it's enough. That one is enough, like totally. Yeah, so me, that one drove me so much. I realized these kids are here for so many reasons, but the major reason is poverty. Yeah, lack of basic needs. That's the major reason. That's why I decided, because there's someone I'm seeing back home going to the street because of this reason. Now let me help these kids. They need love. They need to be just to access those things that other people are accessing out there. Of course, for now, I cannot be able to provide like so much for them. Now, the only thing I can do is just affection. I can only give them affection, that love, to hear them and provide for them food and maybe clothing sometimes.
So you fresher, as in kuna hii attitude watu kwa nayo like ukienda ku meet the street kids, either watakuwa violent, unapata there unasema ni wachafu. Says wewe Julie, it's your first time, ile reaction yako for the first time ilikuwaje?
The first time, at first I can say I used to fear the street kids because mostly I live in Nairobi. So wale wa Nairobi unajua wanakuanga violent, ile nye wanakuambia toa ama amekushikia nini. So when I came to Narok the first day, then the first thing I realized wa Narok ni wasafi because they tell us there is a river hapo chini karibu na Midrock. They usually go there, wanaoga. You even hear them wakiambia mwingine, wewe umekuwa mchafu sasa uende uoge. Then they go, wanaoga, wanafua nguo, they wait, wanabask kwa jua, wanangoja zikauke, then they put on. So the first day I went there, nika hug mmoja wao. Then that boy was like, wow,
so happy.
Umeni hug. Like huwa wanaona like tunawasolate, yeah. So waka feel vizuri like tumewahug, tumeonyesha that love. Then after we are done, wakasema watu push. Then the other one told you mwingine ati no, usiende nao, uone vile hao wameng'ara na sisi vile tunakaa. Tukamwambia no, sisi tutatembea na nyinyi, we don't have any problem. So from there they just feel like we are like a family, we are like brothers, they are like our friends. Yeah, experience ya kwanza was the best. Juu mi nilifika tu nikawa hug, then they were like wow, huyo ameni hug. So kila mtu alikuwa anakujia hug.
Sasa kuna hii story ya like the street kids wengi ni wenye wametoroka home ama ni wenye unajua kuna hao uzaliwa then wanaachiwa hapo.
Unaona kwanza in Narok, so many street kids still have their homes. Some of them are there because of lack of basic needs at home. Some of them see at home wana miss me. Like the two of them walikuwa wananiambia they ran away from home because like they were not performing well in class. So like unajua every time wakifunga shule anajua lazima akuwe punished
for being
and that kid alikuwa ananiambia alikuwa anapigwa na bladder. The parents used to like to beat him na hiyo bladder. So ikafika time yake akaona the last time nianze kukua kwa street, aliona siwezi endure this pain again. So he decided I'm not going back home. Even the Arkansas street, you know, and on that point I really love to urge parents, like enough to understand the potential of your kid. Understand, like maybe like that boy Kadere anajua kurap. That boy is a rapper, like actually, serious rapper. Yeah, huyo boy anajua kurap. Like but you see now the parents is not realizing that. Anataka tu bora perform better in school. And you know he used to say that alikuwa na study, by the way. He used to struggle a lot. At least to perform better, but he's still there. You've been to school, you know those things happen. There are people who really study but bado tu wako pale. So parents should understand the potential of their kids. So
nikisocialize na wengine, kuna wengine walikuwa wananiambia they prefer on the streets rather than the children's home.
Why? Yeah, most of them told us they've been to children's home actually, but they are like life is so even bitter kushinda hata huku nje.
Why?
Juu kama kuna mwingine alikuwa anatuambia they used to be given like breakfast mnapewa strong tea, there's no lunch, and then supper mnapewa rice and beans, a very little portion, and that's the like everyday meal. Hiyo ndio routine kila siku ya meal, hakuna kuchange. And then so mtu yeye anaona like, and then like they used to say these white men used to come there, so many of them, they bring donations and all that. There's a time they brought like a lorry full of mattresses, but after wameenda they never saw the mattresses, their condition just remained the same. So you know, me like nilikuwa najiuliza, why should you take somebody's kid umweke in that institution where you're going to torture their life? Like, that's so bad. And that's what most of children's home are doing. And that's why my aim is to have something like an organization that, you know, just creating something different. Sort of a children's home, a rehabilitation center, something different that actually it will attract the kids themselves to be there. You know, most people are doing this thing for money, but that's not good. You have to do it. If you're really into helping, then you really have to help. Don't just furahisha watu out there yet you're doing nothing. Au watoto wanateseka huko ndani. Like, ukiona mtu yeye ana prefer kukaa street than huko, ujue that hiyo life ni si poa kabisa. Si poa, like wanateseka sana. And nilikuwa nasema hata kama like gava, like juzi nimesikia the governor of LD Mandago akisema, akisema like wanaenda kutoa street wote tao wapeleke children's home. I was like, this guy doesn't even know what he's saying. Like, unafaa realize mbona hao watu waishi street, hawaishi, wanaendelea kuongezeka actually. Hata wakipeleka huko bado wanatoroka wanarudi. Inafaa wa make like they have a policy upon those children's home. Wa make sure zina run properly. That's when they can maliza history ya street kids kwa tao. But bure hivyo.
I think the problem in the children homes are those people wenye wanawekwa kumanage those children's homes, because there is a kid kwa na interact na yeye hapo, he was saying that those people who manage wako na watoto wao hapo, so when those things hao wazungu or those people funding them wakileta wanapatia hao watoto wao, then you just remain hivyo. Because they live with their families hapo, watamaliza, they give them food, hiyo food poa nini, then nyinyi you are just like.
And despite that, kumbuka like ka issue ya mattress, that means this mattress obviously they were sold. That's definitely they were sold. So someone is just having that as a business. Si kama place ya kusaidia watu.
Pia the food maybe wanachukua then.
They sell the food and then wanapatia watu nini. Always. Like unajua like kuna time one of the kid, hiyo time amkumpata Chris, alikuwa anasema like nyinyi ndio mnatuletanga food tamu. Like unaona mtu ameshiba but atakuja hapo, maybe alipewa food but atakuja tu at least akule hiyo food. They really feel so good that you bring them a better food. Seti mnaona tu on street kid mnaenda mnachemsha food mnawaletea. They say they prefer the food that you bring them every time rather than anyone bringing them food. Of course they will eat because they need food.
So you told me you are about nurturing talent. Kiangana you fresher. Talent yako ni gani before you nurture others?
About that talent inaka tricky. I can say talent yangu ni kuimba. Acha ni stick kwa kuimba.
You can sing so well.
But not here.
Oh God, I have so many talents. I can act, I can dance, I can sing. No, I cannot sing. But I'm an actress, I'm a dancer.
So ukiangalia the street kids, most of them talent yao ni gani?
Most of them wanajua sing and
could
dancing
dance.
And comedians. We have so many comedians like in Amasharia. Comedians, as in, you know, there are talents that are always so hidden that hawezi realize until someone ikuwe nurtured. Unaona, like kuna mtoto hapo hivyo anaweza play nini like violin so well if given opportunity, but unaona hakuna. So unaona talent kai hawezi realize unless you have something like itawafanya wa portray their talent. Unaona, imagine having an institution where you have so broad nini of talents, like you have your gymnastics, violin, singing, dancing, all of them. Like uta realize like kuna talent mingi sana. Do not all of them want to go back to school. By the way kuna wenye wanakuambianga like Mashare, the one you interacted with the last time, anasema hii story na shule amefunga kabisa, but that kid is so talented, he's a comedian and he's a dancer. But story ya shule but there are those who really insist they want to go back to school because they're out of school because of circumstance. Some of them maybe they're orphans, some of them are orphans. Like there is the one Jack, he was saying he used to be supported by I don't know which organization, but they withdraw the support. I don't know. So like he ended up in the street because of that, and he doesn't even know where the mother went. Yeah, and his father passed away.
So how can we expose this talent? Like ukianza ka group yako ya ni even watakuanzisha institution. How do you plan to expose them? Juu before someone nurture talent yake, you must expose them in a way then they will nurture it.
Of course, you know, like you're not going to, like your story na violin or playing piano. Hautaenda tuambie mtu ati sasa wewe na Juni unacheza violin poa, kuja ucheze violin. Yeye ataona hii kitu feel like ana feel tu na drive, ni kitu na fascinate, unaona? And then akuja ifanye, then we realize, oh, so you're good in violin. Yeah, and then so like niko na plan, maybe if you have such an organization, of course you are going to involve people. You're not going to to move around the world like alone. I'm going to involve people. Maybe through that involvement I'll get more platform. Yeah, more platform to make them like portray their talents out there, and maybe that will bring them up, watoke street, watoke kudipendia watu, waanze kujipendia wenyewe, and not just street kids. Yeah, even those families like wenye hawajiwezi. Imagine like unajua my first institution that I want to start for talent, I want to start it back at home. Yeah.
So back at home Tanzania.
Yeah, back at home. Yeah, in that our ghetto. You know, because I know there's so many kids there with talents, and so many wanamaliza, unapata mtu amaliza class 8. Okay, alifail. Mzazi anakwambia hakuna pesa anaenda West kukupeleka high school. I've seen so many. Yeah, I've seen so many kids. Alafu kwa kwetu kuna kuangana watu wamezoea kukaa mtaani, like since mimi nikuwe mdogo naonanga tu watu hapo. They're becoming men, wako na watoto, wako na mabibi, but they're just there. Uoni mchana wakifanya kazi yote, but they're dressing up well. So like unajua watu wanajuanga tu hao ni majango wezi. But so unaona mtoto amemaliza high school form 4 ama class 8, anaona kuna kitu kingine anafanya, ana join group. So your group inaendelea kigrow, but tunaweza malizaje hiyo group hapo?
So alafu sasa njoo hiyo day iliona only boys, kwani hakunanga madem?
Yeah, there are no ladies. They only, in Narok actually, so like that's why I find it easier to start here. Like they only had 2 ladies. They said one of the girls died, and then the other one I don't know sure. Sijui walimpata tu amekufa, like, so like yeah. I remember when we were starting, they used to tell us those stories. Those big boys, they used to tell us they were two ladies. Kuna mwenye alipass, and then now mwingine sijui alichukuliwa na wazungu. Yeah, they're no ladies. Sasa ni men too.
So like ni maboy ndio utoroka home ama ni as you know how mbona juu
unajua yeah, kuna madem like actually in Trans, actually not just madem, familia. Baba, mama na mtoto. Unaona wako na watoto. Like really na wanaishi street. That's why nilikuwa nakwambia in Kitale, I wanted to start in Kitale but niliona itakuwa hard. Acha nikuwe na strong foundation first. Nikisha make kitu nione imefika place, sasa naweza move ahead, itakuwa better. But in Kitale I couldn't manage. You know how una feed, like the highest kids are fed me 25. So unaona 25 you can feed, but niende Kitale wanakuja hapo ka 200 wamekuzunguka hivi. And then you have, and you know these people like, okay, si ati ni wabaya, when you create that relationship with them hawezi kukuharm in any way, but unajua ni food. Wanaweza kukuhara hapo ati food imeisha, umekuja hapo bila food. Kama hao wana complain sometimes, the number keeps on alternating. So una find sometimes you cook so many food and they come like 10. Sometimes umepika food kidogo wako 20-25.
So the highest number mshai feed ni
25. Yeah.
25 is a large number.
It's a number. Actually that day the food was like, not enough.
It's a solo thing, as in T group.
No, solo. It's just a solo thing. Yeah, I prefer cooking because you know cooking itakuwa cheaper kushinda kwenda kubuy ready made food. Yeah, so I just dedicate myself every Saturday and every Sunday. I have to cook. I have to wake up early to cook for the kids. Yeah, na ilibidi tena ni change my time. You have to meet them at 1. So by 1 you have to make sure umeoga, and then you know going there umesha cook, and you know going there we don't like dress extraordinary. You try to conform with them. So yeah, you just dress simply. Yeah.
So juu mnaendanga wawili, kuna ile rajui la attention like maybe juu umeleta food. Obviously see the street kids pia wanataka food. Kuna the mature people but they have no jobs.
That's why I ran away from town. that's why nili decide to kai this place inajificha. Plus I didn't want that attention from town. Yeah, people looking at you wanashanga. Yeah, that's why nikaamua itakuwa better to meet this place pale stadium hapo nyuma. At least iko serene. There are no many people coming there. Only few people come to hang out there. Yeah. So hakuna
but there's some men who usually come there.
Ni wale
wanakuja wanaomba food.
Ni wale wakaosh and they actually look like street people. They are drunk, they are dirty na wanafanya sijui kazi ya kaosh ama ni beba, something like that. So you'll just give them food. Unaona ni mse kweli anahitaji food, you'll just give them food. But you know, if food is not enough, we start with those small kids first. Yeah, then give the others.
So since mnaendanga only weekends, how do these kids survive? Like they need kulala, they need food during the week, na pia they need your freedom. As in, how do they survive?
Yeah, no, that was my worry actually. I used to feel like I wish I could be feeding them every day, you know, but you know I cannot afford that.
Yeah,
honestly, yeah, I cannot afford that for now, but maybe in future I will. But for now I cannot afford that, so I just feed them like that Saturday and Sunday, and for them they appreciate those 2 days, but they wish for them too, they wish you could be coming every day, especially when it's raining. Like they don't have a lot of time to beg. So unapata those days most of them wanalala njaa. Like there's a time karibu tumwezwe tulifika hivi na food, they were so hungry. That day kulikuwa kumenyesha, like kuna siku kumenyesha sana the whole day. Asubuhi bado kulikuwa kuna kachili. Yeah, but kulikuwa tulienda kama kuna drizzle, but we have to go because you know they are going to wait for us, so we have to go. Tulienda kama kuna drizzle, and like all of them had contracted flu. They were feeling so weak that day, but tulifika hivi na food karibu watu meze. They were so hungry.
So ukiongelea story ya kulala, like wanasemanga wanalala ngapi?
They have a place, I think wanaita base.
So like wanaenda wote.
Yeah, I think wako na, I think ni place kama nyumba, mtu ametandika like portion kila mtu kwake.
They know, they know, they tell us kila mtu ako na kwake. Ati mwingine analala.
Ukisongesha mguu unafika kwa mwingine.
Yeah, they have so funny stories, and then we ask them like, how do you survive sahi kunanyesha, kuna baridi? Wanasema tuko na gunia nyingi, tuko na.
So like watumii mattress
wanaingia kwa gunia wakilala.
They don't have mattress. Wanatumia hizi boxes na magunia.
You know place na come from, mimi natoka Kisii. Like the street kids huko wanaingianga kwa gunia, like mimi ushangaa.
Yeah.
Usiku yote how do you survive? Plus mlala kwa floor, kuna hiyo pia hiyo kuumia mgongo, unaamka asubuhi na
it really takes time to persevere such kind of life. Na ukiona mtu huyu bado ameendelea kukaa hapo, ujue penye alitoka, obvious it's worse. Maybe tu alikuwa analala, hata maybe ni ile kitanda ya mattress ina kaulimi hivi. So I don't know, tu ni the same.
Some hata si ati kwao ni worse. There is a guy hapa, I think the dad is the richest in Narok.
How?
Yeah.
Like unasikia wenzako akimwambia wewe babako ako na malori mingi za kubeba maji nini.
It's not like he's the richest, but they have
like wako na pesa.
They're well off.
But he prefers hapo kwa street.
Yeah, but that one is Masharian, and it's because of school academic performance.
Or like his parent alikuwa na.
Yeah, it's because of academic performance.
So since mwanze hii story, like kuna zile challenges.
Yeah, we really faced a lot of challenges. First of all, I'll just say empty promises. There's a time we went there and we found some men, like they were just sitting there. I guess they were just walikuwa na barizi tu, and then one of them alikuwa the other shed na mwingine alikuwa this other shed. So what tuna prefer the other shed because iko na bigger bench, so it's easier kuserve watu hii hapo. So tukam fresher, nikamwambia enda ongeleshe ule, mimi niongeleshe huyu, at least tuone nani ata move. So ule akamove, akakuja hii side. So you know the one nilikuwa namuongelesha, like he started interrogating me. Akasema guy, kwani unajua watu huwa wanafika hapo like wanatungoja? So wako kumbe watoto walikuwa juu waliona wakitukimbilia vile tulifika na motorbike. Kumbe watoto walikuwa wanaongoja nyinyi. Ko like yeah guy, you're doing a good job. Akasema akaongea wakasema that's a good job, we'll support you. And then the other one asked me like, can I talk to the kids? Nikasema it's okay. And that day actually Fresher served alone. I spent most of the time talking to this guy. He said it's okay, you can talk to them. Hey, that man came there. He talked to the kids. he promised them heaven and
I will
earth.
provide meat.
He told them actually anaenda kuwabaia mbuzi. And you know the kids were so happy. They feel like, okay, at first they were scared. They thought maybe the social workers wanakuja kuchukua. And then I told them, si hata nyinyi mmeona tumepata hawa watu hapa. Yeah, so they just sat down. But Mashare, I guess, is the one mwenye alitoroka. Akaongelesha akamwambia next time ata improve food quantity kwe nyingi, atawanunulia nyama,
Tupata salary.
Soda, next month kwanza ilikuwa end month, karibu end month, nasema nini soda atawabaia soda. The kids were so happy. Unasikia mbuzi na hawa wajua wanakulanga mbuzi once in a blue moon, tunakuja once in a blue moon. So they were so happy. Those men went, we exchanged numbers, of course. They said they would call. And unajua mtu huwezi anza kufuata mtu. Unaona end month imefika collect. Okay. Yeah, inafaa itoke like from deep down your heart. Tukangoja end month. Nothing. So there's a time I decided to text the guy, the other one who promised. The other man just said, mimi sikwenye nitapata, I'll support.
Atatuma.
At least that one, yeah, ilikuwa. But the other Masai guy, God forgive me, but I just still hold a grudge upon that man. Mi si feel, na feel yao watoi. Unajua mpaka ilifika time, Chalo akaniuliza, like one of the boys asked me, guy, kwani wale wa baba walikuwa hapa siku ile, story yao ilienda aje? And you know, for me nafikiria maybe these kids think watu walileta hizo vitu
tukakula
or something like that. Yeah, you know, you are holding that guilt. Now like I texted that guy, never reply. Actually WhatsApp, unaona vile ameku-blue tick.
Okay.
That's so serious, and you've constructed a paragraph na mtu anaku-blue tick, like that's so serious. So that's one of the major challenges, like people promise but they never deliver. You know, I prefer support from my fellow students, because someone, you know, sometimes, most of the time I like posting the dance we have with the kids in my status or even Facebook or Instagram. Someone sees that and like, Emma, you're doing a good job. I wish I could support more. Mtu anakutumia so, mtu anakutumia 50 bob, mtu anakutumia 200. I always like appreciate that a lot. Kuliko mtu anakuja ni promise 10k na najua haitawai deliver. Yeah, so I prefer those 100 bob, 200. Actually, that's the greatest support nimekuwa nikipata from my fellow students, and that one is what I appreciate more. Sasa hadi tukipata na mtu aniambie sijui nini nakonga tu like yeah, okay, but najua si kitu nitaiweka in my mind. Ni kitu I started alone na nilijua through this journey. You know, they say like, if God shows you a way, like you don't have to see the whole staircase. All you need is just like a gentle leap of faith, and things will keep unfolding themselves like through the way. So niliamua tu, let me just do that. Hata hakuna jani depend hizi fake promises. I'm just like alone. Something I started alone. If maybe in future I get donors, it will be great. But for now, I don't trust this fake. Just someone coming and telling me, you have to come there, you write a check and you give me immediately. I'll believe that.
No, fresh any challenge.
Our main challenge was kupata place ya kufidia watoi. First tulianza na hapo. They started to study the first day, wakarudi members. So tukafidia watoi hapo members for around 3 weekends. Then huyo mtu wa member akakuja akatuambia hataki hao watu hapo, like we should move. Hataki nini kwa biashara yake.
Like he said it.
So we moved
with an attitude.
So nikaambia Emma, acha tuende now because tuko na stadium hapa, acha tuende tutafute hapo.
But the time we were in stadium actually, we began also in stadium.
Tutapata it's a public place. So we went there. Those makarawa wa management. But you just know men. So our wanaume, it's a public institution, badala they just allow us to use that place to feed these kids. Kanza story zao.
You know, men, and you are a lady.
Men, then you are like, okay, hawa anataka hivi. Tukasema, so they were expecting us the next weekend. They keep on calling you like sijui tuende out, sijui nini. Tukasema hii story tutaachana nayo. Cha tuende tutafute place ingine. Yeah, the challenges. Kupata place ilikuwa tricky, but when we went there ilikuwa place ya garage. We talked to that guy, akakubali. Na hajai tufukuza hapo.
And that even is actually the better place that you found. The place that you find us. Like, that's the better place to live in. Mwisho after kuhangaika yoyote. Yeah, so there is where we basically feed them from.
So as we finalize, we're talking about the social workers. So wanawakujianga wakiwa hapo tao?
Yeah, of course, social workers, that's their work. They can't pick the kids from nini.
Alafu wanapeleka.
Yeah, they force them to go to children's home.
Oh.
Definitely. Yeah, so wanaogopa sana. You see, like that day you are coming to see the kids,
Yeah, the
like
cameras.
I actually told Ben I have to talk to the kids first, and I guess maybe that's what made them to go like earlier before you guys arrived. Yeah, they really they don't believe anyone.
Oh.
They don't trust. Even for us, before they had that trust, ilikuwa ngumu sana juu alikuwa tu anatushuku. Kwanza Chalo kila time atakuuliza uko sure wewe si undercover police every time. Hadi ilifika time sasa tu create, and you know when you're meeting the street kids for the first time, they'll give you false reason as to why they're in the street.
Oh, yeah.
But itafika tu sometimes they start telling you
The truth.
Ye mwenyewe tu hata before muulize anaanza tu kukuambia like that. There's that, and actually he lied to us. He was supposed to do KCS that week when KCPE was beginning, and so we were like, guy, unafaa kufanya exam, unafaa kukalia exam kesho.
Kubaye clipboard.
Tuko like clipboard siku hizo watakingi ni set and pencils. KCPE itaki to mob, so tuko like tomorrow alikuwa shule St. Peters, kesho usikose tunakuja hiyo shule yako kuangalia. The following day ilikuwa nini rehearsal. Tunakuja hiyo shule yako ku make sure uko, na tulikuwa tumejitolea tutabuy set na pencils. Yeah, juu story yake ilikuwa okay, it's true, anakana step dad na huwa anamchapa juu that time actually alikuwa
amefura mkono.
Alikuwa amepigwa mkono imefura. So most of the time ako in and out of street. Sometimes analala street, sometimes home. Because yeah, stepfather. So the mother was not at home. Stepfather alikuwa anamtocha. Sasa akakuja street. Ati yake ni kwa hapa and I'm supposed to be doing it. Alianza tu mwenyewe. So we interrogated him. We were so compassionate about that. Wow. There's another, this guy ni mkubwa Chris ako tu. Nyinyi mnasikiliza huyu? Hey. Ema achaneni kusikiliza story huyu anawadanganya. Yaani kafika time vile tulimwambia coming to your school tomorrow to make sure uko rehearsal. Akaanza kucheka. Tena akasema like Mungu. Yeah.
So since umefit 25, age yao range from what to what?
Wow, we have the youngest Kamau. He said he's 8 years old. Actually, he's the first kid I met in the street. Yeye ndiye alifanya.
Yeye ndiye mobilize the others.
Yeah, as in I met him. Unasikianga nimetoka tu home. Basically to go and look for the street kids. Sasa nilitoka kwenda tao kufanya nini? Nilitoka tu kwenda tao ku look for the street kids. And then I was like around the town, sioni street kid yoyote. Then hapo before nikonga napata hapo Naivas, but I used just to interact with them but feel sana. So hiyo day nimezunguka siwaoni, nikashanga. So I met Mashari, he was just alone. Kamau, I talked to him, and then ile process nilikuwa naongea, wengine wakaanza kukam. So that's how I mobilized them since.
So na the oldest hapo
20, is it 21?
21, I think 21, 22.
Yeah, 21, 22 there.
Yeah, so thank you so much for being the show. Maybe you can conclude something to the camera.
Yeah, I'm really happy for allowing us to have this platform to express our feelings, to express what you're doing. You know, having this platform, it's so good. You have to say something. Someone is feeling like, you have to say something important, something vulnerable. Like someone is feeling what you're feeling. Don't just sit in the shadows and be alone. Come and talk your feelings here in this platform. It's so good. And for me, I'll also say that I really need support from people. You know, it's not something that I can do alone. I need support from people. I want next year to move to another level, to have like sort of an organization. Yeah, so I'll urge people to at least come forward to offer their hand of help. And I really hope that it will come from your heart, not something just to force yourself impressing people. You know, for me, if your intention is to like create more love, more understanding, more community, and more compassionate in your life, then I'm all for it. Yeah, so that's what I want, just support from people.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the Royal World Extreme family for allowing us to attend this show. And I want to thank you so much. Then I want to urge everyone not to treat the street kids like si watu wa familia or they are not part of us. Show them love because they are there for different reasons. In fact, they have weird stories and they are painful. Just show them love. Usiwakimbie nini. Yeah.
And yeah,
thank you.
The last thing, as in Wali, to urge tuambie watu huku nje msiwaite
Chokora.
Just call them jango. They feel so bad. Actually they say, for me na understand mtoto mdogo akiniita chokora, lakini mtu mkubwa, baba, mama ananiita chokora. Hao ndio wanafunza watoto vibaya. They feel bad. Walisema muwaite jango. So if you're listening to this, ukipita huko nje waite jango,
Not chokoras.
So where do these people find you in case wanataka ku help out?
Yeah, in case you want to help out, I have on Facebook, I have a page, Save a Child from the Street. I have a number there. You can contact me through that, and you can DM me on Instagram, Emma Kumu, Facebook again, Emma Kumu, Twitter, Emma Kumu.
Ndio. Unapata wapi in case unataka?
Me. Okay. Facebook najiita Yufi. Instagram still the same name. Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys. That has been the TR show, and today I had some beautiful ladies in the show. This has been the TR show. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow us at every handle